Anyone looking to buy a mid-size sedan is upgrading from a premium hatch or a compact sedan, so obviously will be wanting a lot of style, features, space, performance, but without sacrificing efficiency or value. A tall order then, but these three are the top selling cars in the mid-size segment, so let us decide which one makes the most sense to buy. Let us start with the newest kid on the block, and the Verna is identified by its new look front end, which looks more grown up, but we rather like it. We have wing-shaped radiator grille with chrome and projector headlamps with boomerang-shaped fog lamps, which completes the new look front, while elsewhere you will see 16-inch diamond-cut alloys, and at the rear we have new tail lamps with LED effect, plus a concealed exhaust. The Ciaz also has a pleasing shape, which is meant not to offend anyone, and it works. There are some great details like the projector headlamps, big curvy tail lamps, which by the way are too similar to the ones from the Honda City, plus you have 16-inch alloys. Throw in some chrome and the large size means that the Ciaz has pretty good presence. The Ciaz here is also the longest and the widest among the three. With the City, Honda did not want to tamper with the successful styling of the previous generation, hence it is more of an evolution. Still, it features the H design philosophy, and the front has a typical Honda face with sharp headlamps and an oversized grille with a generous helping of chrome. The rear meanwhile is a big change from the previous version and actually makes the car look a bit wider when seen from the rear. In the Verna, the design is the same as before, but we are not complaining as the quality and overall look of the cabin is very good indeed. In fact, quality wise it feels the best among the three. In terms of space, while the seats are quite comfortable, the rear seat loses out on legroom when compared to the other two. You will also like the Ciaz cabin for being big and airy, plus quality is good, though you can spot some other bits taken from cheaper Marutis. Space at the rear though is excellent, and customers who will be chauffeur driven will appreciate that as the seats are quite comfortable also. The edgy styling of the exterior has also been carried over to the inside, and the cabin is a big improvement over the earlier City. Though quality wise surprisingly it does not feel as solid when compared to the other two. Space meanwhile has always been one of the strong points of the City, and it continues to be so on the new model, as there are loads of legroom both at the front and rear thanks to an extended wheelbase. In fact, both Ciaz and City offer great space at the rear. Features wise, being the top end diesel trim level, the equipment list as expected is quite long, and all three get features like steering controls, push button start stop, auto climate control, the usual audio functions, plus a rear view camera. The Verna gets added features like a cooled glove box, 1GB music storage and auto headlamps, while the Ciaz has a touchscreen system with navigation. The City on the other hand gets a sunroof with cruise control also. Both City and Ciaz get rear AC vents, while the Verna misses out on that. Though in terms of safety, the Verna gets 6 airbags, while both City and Ciaz get only 2. The new Verna has the widest range of engines to choose from. It features two 1.4 and 1.6 petrol and diesel engines. And as said earlier, on test we have the 126 bhp 1.6 diesel engine with a 6-speed manual. Immediately the Verna 1.6 feels the quickest, but that is no surprise as it makes a lot more power when compared to the other two. Power delivery is smooth, plus the clutch is also quite light, and yes, refinement is also class best. The only issue is the steering, which is a bit too light. However, the biggest change is the high-speed manners, as stability has greatly been improved. The same is also true for the Ciaz, which excels in refinement and ride quality. The 89 bhp of the diesel engine does not sound like much, but it makes the best use of them, and performance is more than enough. Like the Verna, it is a very easy car to drive, and it does not have a whole lot of turbo lag to live with. In fact, more than the Ciaz petrol, we like the diesel version a lot. You would expect the City to be the most sporty, and yes, it has the best steering of the lot, but loses out big time to the other two in terms of refinement and ride quality. The 99 bhp 1.5 diesel engine though has enough grunt, so performance is not an issue, but again it is not as explosive as the Verna. The Ciaz is also the most fuel efficient car here, with its diesel engine having a fuel economy of 26.2 km per litre, while it's closely followed by the City with a mileage of around 26 km per litre. The Verna also comes close with a mileage of 24.8 km per litre. The base diesel Verna 1.4 starts at Rs 8.9 lakh, while the top end diesel manual comes at Rs 11.4 lakh. The base Ciaz diesel meanwhile comes in at Rs 8.25 lakh, while the top spec Ciaz diesel is priced at Rs 10.3 lakh. For the city, the base diesel comes at Rs 8.75 lakh, while the top spec diesel variant can be yours for Rs 11.8 lakh. Choosing among the three is not easy and it depends on what your needs are. The city has been the best seller and there is a reason for that. The badge, efficiency, styling and space make it a great buy, but there are some areas that needs to improve, like refinement and the diesel engine which needs more power. The Ciaz meanwhile comes in next and is the best value on paper here, as chauffeur driven owners would absolutely love it. It also pretty much ticks all the boxes, and you have to give credit to Maruti for giving a very good product and a much better one from the SX4. So what about the Verna? Well, it has got its own fair share of negative points like the rear seat, but now among all the mid-sizes, the punchy 1.6 diesel makes it a fun car to drive. The dynamics have also been improved, plus it has got the best refinement here, which means ultimately it boils down to what you really want. So for chauffeur driven owners, our choice is the Ciaz. However, if you want to drive yourself, then our choice is the Verna 1.6 diesel.